Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm in my T34 Tier 8 match. We have a Snakebite on our team, and they also have a Snakebite. Otherwise it's strictly Tier 8. So we're on our Den standard battle. It's a decent match in the T34. Not huge for city maps, because you want to stay hull down in this thing as much as possible, especially with the slow reload. But it's alright, we can make it work. Our dens, I like to go into the city as a heavy. If I'm in a quick tank, I'll go down the 1, 2, 3 line, but definitely ready to support the city because that's usually where most of the fighting happens. There's also like a crossfire in B0 to G0, and that usually takes all game to finish unless one team invests their whole team into that sector. But it's neither here nor there. I'm going into the city to start a fight. Watching this left side, usually there's people that are poking up waiting for you. And then an Emil pops up in the city. And I'm angled. He definitely could pen my lower plate, but the Emil isn't very accurate. So after I aim my shot and get it in him, just cover my front plate. And now he's permatracked there. So as I start aiming on him, this 112 pulls out in front of him. So I'm just going to track this 112 here. He fixes it, backs up. You see there's a standoff on the zeros, like I had said. It's going to be weird because our tanks will rotate down the 8 line, and theirs will rotate up the 0 line, so they'll kind of switch spots here. So as I come around this corner, I'm looking for the wide shots first, and as I check the boxes off there, I'll look at the inside shots. And I was hoping to get a shot in that T32, but the charioteer was actually on this side of the hill, so I got a nice shot into him. And I can see this Tiger 2's turret. Just want to back up and make sure I just got a shot as he crosses here. I'm not fully aimed, but I feel like I should have hit that shot. I mean, the side of a Tiger 2 turret is pretty huge. Oh well, what are you going to do? Move on. Waiting for these TDs to pop. And I get really impatient when I hold shells in this thing. I could see the side of those tanks for like a glimpse. I wasn't fully aimed, so I didn't want to shoot. And then the defender crosses, and I had him fully broadside, and I missed that shot too. Scorp G misses a shot at both of us, not sure which one he was aimed at. And I get shot in the back of the head. So we lost everything on the 9-0, or effectively they all rotated into my location and I just wasn't paying attention. So we ammo rack each other, me and the King Tiger. And now I'm effectively surrounded by 3 tanks. I'm looking to see if anyone's a one-shot. And there really isn't. These guys aren't hurt at all, so good job, team. You did fantastic. I re-ammo rack the King Tiger. The T34 tracks me. Or I'm sorry, T34. I mean Tiger 2. And somehow I bounce off his front plate on his turret. So RNG was not very happy with me in this game. What are you gonna do? So our Emil throws his tank away. This is looking pretty bleak, 7 to 10. But we have a little hero here. and I'm actually going to go into Scourge. I was watching this guy, and I don't recommend you watch people after the game is over, especially a heavy tank that's been out of position the whole game. Usually they will not teach you anything. I mean, you may learn something from them, but it's going to be what not to do, because they were already out of position. So effectively, just curious on what he's doing here. So there's a King Tiger that's a one-shot in front of him, but he shoots at the 121 GFT, which actually has some decent frontal armor. Gets ammo racked, repairs that. Snakebite comes in to save the day, kills the wizard. So all you gotta do is drive on this guy's side and shoot him. He stops, was gonna shoot at the front of him, so Snakebite saves him a shell. Alright, T-34 is looking at the Snakebite, and you just have to save your shot and make sure that you pen him. He shoots early, misses. Finally gets a shot into the T-34. T-34 misses. And now there's a Scorpion here. T-34 is a one-shot for the Scourge. And the Scorp G is potentially a one-shot as well. He follows the Scorp G all the way around rather than just shooting this T-34 to kill him. So now he has to take 2 shots from him and then turn all the way back around to deal with Scorp G. The Snakebite saves his butt again. Thank God we had the Snakebite on our team. I would have left for the garage if that Snakebite didn't make this game so entertaining. Watching the Scourge, I wanted to pull my hair out, and then watching the Snakebite zip around, killing everything, definitely made me stick around and want to watch more. Alright, so we have a Scourge at 325 hit points. We have a Snakebite on full hit points. We have a Gornich with 1137. How can this go down here? Alright, so Snakebite sees the flank. This guy's an animal. The only tier 6 on our team in an 8 match, and he's throwing down in his Snakebite. Alright, so a little lull in the action. We'll get back to it. Tiger 2 tracks him and goes for a ram, but doesn't get a full ram on him. He gets the track repair just in time. Bounces. No, he did not bounce. He absorbed that shot in his tracks, breaking his tracks again. Although it looked like there was a ricochet there. That was strange. Never seen that. And the Gornich has somehow lost Defender. I'm pinging the map. I was hoping that they would both go to the map and then they can effectively defend against the Defender. And then as Snakebite crosses the road here, he's going to spot up the Defender leaving the city. So Gornich just didn't have the vision to be able to see him. Or alternatively, he was on a side road. Snakebite's going to take a long loop, and I'm on my headset and I suggest to the Gornich, since he's got enough hit points to take a couple shots from the Defender, he should drive behind him. But then he decides to use his tank, and actually I can't really blame him for that, because this Emil is going to block his droid, and then Snakebite's going to get around behind him. However, Defender makes a good move and tries to isolate Gornich, so Snakebite isn't able to shoot him. And I think Snakebite's only going to be able to pen him in the butt. However, as the Snakebite tries to slide through, Defender makes a sweet move and just nudges into the Snakebite and kills him. The Defender's tracked. I tell the guy, I'm like, just shoot him in the top cap. Just shoot him in the top cap and you will have him dead here. He's a one-shot for Gornich. Defender still has to take 2 shots into him. Defender misses, and I suggest to him, I'm like, dude, just face hug him. Face hug him, he'll shoot your droid, but you can pen his top cap. He does get a shot into the Defender, but now the Defender is going to do the same. So they're both 1-shots for each other. It's coming down to the wire. He's effectively like one of the best Tier 8 premium tanks against arguably one of the worst Tier 8 premium guns. I mean, shooting APCR makes life a lot easier in the Gornich, but effectively that's a Tier 6 gun on this thing. So Gornich shuts him down. Defender couldn't get his armor around, and we win the game. No thanks to Scourge and that T-34 that I started watching, but that Snakebite was an animal. Get to endgame stats here. Took 4th, even though I was one of the first ones dead. Gornich took 3rd. Snakebite took 2nd, and our KV4 took 1st with 3,300. So even though Snakebite only did 800 damage in a Tier 6 match or Tier 8 match, dropping 5 kills, that is phenomenal. Props to you, Airstorm. You are a stud. I sent him a message, and I also sent a message to Raven Shot You that he's my hero. So that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.